Hey guys, I want to share with you the importance of blogging, and this is especially true if you're blogging for income, which sounds like, bobbing for apples, and that's kind of what it is, with blogging. When you're dunking your head into a big bowl trying to grab those apples, blogging's the same way. You create these blog posts and you're throwing them out there and hoping someone just grabs it. But how do you get people to actually find your blog and read it? Otherwise, you're not going to get traffic. Now, blogging and videos are the two best free ways of getting traffic. And what's awesome about blogging is you can eventually have a non-stop stream of traffic. I'm talking thousands of visitors a day to your website. And a lot of online marketers make their money that way. That's how they get their traffic eventually. But it takes some time. It doesn't happen overnight. It is slow traffic. The only real instant traffic is solo ads. That you could go pay for a solo ad right now and then within 24 hours be making sales and having people joining your list or coming to your website. Blogging, it just takes some time. So I'm going to give you some tips. Now, these are some tips. There's a lot to blogging and there are things that I'm still learning. But I just wanted to give you the basics. I cannot speak today. The basics of it so that you can take what I teach you and get going right away. And then, when I learn some new stuff, I'll do more videos and you can tweak your post with what I learned. So I actually wrote, for me, I have a plan that I wrote. It's called my daily blogging system. And this way, I make sure that I'm consistent and I'm doing this every day. The first thing I'm going to do is actually write my post. Now, there's a few ways of doing this. I can record a video, send that video to my subscribers, my email subscribers, and then post that email to my blog. And that's it. I'm done. Or I can do a written post or written email and then send that to my email subscribers and then post that to my blog. Or vice versa. I could go post all this stuff to my blog and then invite my email subscribers to the blog. So either way, what's happening here is if I do this every day, that's going to really build up the amount of posts I have. And numbers is important in this whole business. The more, the better. So when you're blogging, the more, the better. You do it every day, you get a lot of posts. Eventually, those posts are going to find their way into the search engines. People are going to find you one way or another. So that's the first thing you want to do. Now, if you don't have email subscribers, you can certainly just write a blog post and not send them to your email list. That's fine. But either way, we're doing a post. Now that we do that, the next thing you want to do is once your post is written, and let me just tell you about writing your post before we continue. These are just some quick tips. First, make sure you have a keyword or key phrase. You're going to want to do some research on that using Google Keyword Planner. Do your research, find out which word people are searching for. The more, the better. Then go do a search online to see how many people are using that keyword in their titles and in their stories. If you see huge numbers of people using it, most likely you're going to have a harder time getting found. But if you find some lower numbers on that, maybe it's less than 100,000 or so. I believe the number is 60,000. If you find that less than 60 websites are using that keyword or key phrase in their titles, then that might be a good option to go. Now, you can always find keywords, get ideas in Keyword Planner. Maybe you have a thought of what you want to use, but it's not a lot of people are searching for it. So now you can look for, better words. Now, once you have that, you're going to want that to be in your title. Very important. Then you're going to want to create, that's also called your H1 tag. Now you're going to want to create an H2 tag. So you write your first paragraph, then you write another title, another headline, that's your H2, and put that keyword in that. And after that paragraph, you're going to want to do a third one. So that way it's in those, your H1, H2, H3 tag. Then you're going to want to place this keyword or key phrase in your first sentence and in your very last sentence. I would also suggest you make your blog post about 500 to 800 words. And when you do that, you're going to want that keyword or key phrase to appear, I would say about, 5 to 10 times, but my rule of thumb is after every 100 word or so. And you're going to want to have that keyword or key phrase in there. This is what we call search engine optimization. The next thing you're going to want to do is after your name, you're going to want to put your name. You're going to want to have a call to action. So the first thing you do is you have your name, and then you say, work with me personally, join me at my team, come to my website, and have your website there. Then you're going to have a little like a PS statement or a little statement that's kind of like a tiny little mini advertisement. I like to put banners once in a while, so you could put a banner there, or you just put a little statement there that gets people to want to come to your website, to your business, or whatever you're offering. The next thing you're going to want to do is add an image. Very important. You should definitely add an image, and then you're going to want to make sure that for the title and the alt title, you have your keyword or key phrase for that image. This helps in the search engines for image search. This helps for Pinterest. So that is a really good thing. One thing that I've been hearing about, which is something new to me, they call it backtracking, I believe, where you have your own images, and then you allow people to use that image, but when they take it from your site, they must link that image back to your post. So that's great because now you're getting these other websites linked to your website, to your blog. So that's great. Now, the other thing you don't want to do is create backlinks. That's probably a whole nother subject for another day, but basically relevant keywords that will help your viewer, like maybe it's a certain word, or like maybe, say you have internet marketing and you want them to know the definition of it. You'll go link to that. Basically, you're creating backlinks where your site's linking to other sites, and vice versa, where you have other sites linking to your post. Now, if you have a network of websites, I happen to have that, so I can actually link all of my websites and everything to each other. So once you do that, the next thing you're going to want to do is when your post is complete, you're going to want to send it to Google+, Pinterest. Very important, do Pinterest. I get a lot of results from Pinterest. And sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. I wrote a story 3 years ago, and one person pinned it recently. And then suddenly it's taken off like crazy. Now all these people are pinning it, people are sharing it, they're liking it. Sometimes it just takes that right person to read it and like it, and then it spreads. Facebook, post it to your Facebook account on your timeline. Then you're going to want to do a couple of things. They call it pinging, which quite honestly I don't even know what it is. I just do it, but I don't really know what it is. But I use socialmonkey.com. I use pingler.com. This is fantastic, go to socialmarker.com. It's free to use, and this allows you to send your blog post to all of these great social bookmarking sites. That can be huge. So you definitely want to do that. And then go to Social Media Bar, where you can also submit your blog post. That's very easy to do. And I also like to use Backlink Generator, which helps create a bunch of backlinks for my post as well. Now that sounds like a lot of stuff, but if you go and open your windows, on your browser to all of these sites, and then just take your post and copy and paste the title in each one, keywords, whatever else you need to do, and then you just hit submit. You do this every day. Eventually, you're going to start getting a steady stream of income, and it's going to take off. Now, there's a lot more to blogging, other things you could do, comment on other people's blog posts, and your name links back to your website and so forth. The type of blogging system you create, if you're in business for yourself, you should have an authority blogging website. Whether you create your own website or you go to a place like Pure Leverage or Power Network or whatever else is out there. You can also do Blogger, but Blogger is limited because all you can really do is post your blog post, but you can't have all of your banners running. You can't have... It's not an authority site. It doesn't look like it's yours. Using WordPress, create a WordPress site. There's many options there, but basically you want to have this authoritative website. It's all based on what you talk about. It's kind of like, the way I look at it, it's kind of like Business Central. I have a bunch of different marketing businesses, and this is where they all come together. So all of my videos get posted there, my blog posts. I've got banners running. I've got, information about me, my Facebook, links and all this, so it's all in one place. And that's an authority blog. So take those tips. I will figure out a way. Maybe I already have it in the post, but I'm going to figure out a way to give you the information I have in my daily blogging system, whether it's a free report I offer in this post, or down below in the description, or however it may be if I send you somewhere. Either way, I'm going to figure out how to create this so that you can use it for yourself when you blog. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Please be sure to subscribe by clicking here. And hey, while you're at it, visit my site here for lots of cool content and yes, some free stuff. Hey, who doesn't love free stuff? I don't. Shut up.